The greatest power in the universe is life, and it's in you. Every moment, every hour, every day, month, and year, you gain more experience, more ability, more power. Go, be great.
You're listening to the Go Be Great podcast with Travis Wolfe Sr., inspiring you to strive for greatness in everything, everywhere, every time.
Go be great! Great day. Welcome to the Go Be Great experience. I am Travis Wolfe Sr. and you are great. But are you going all in? Are you going all in? I don't know your situation, your current situation, your current status, or where you are in your life right now, what you're going through. I know we're in an interesting time right now because of coronavirus, but regardless of whatever's going on right now in life, are you going all in? I used to make so many excuses for when I was working, why I couldn't do the things that I actually wanted to do in my life, why I couldn't achieve the things that I wanted to achieve, why I couldn't go hard in my business, why I couldn't go all in in my family, why I couldn't go all in with my relationships, because I was so busy at work, I didn't have time, right? That's what I used to tell myself. Now that many people aren't working, many people are home, and they have a lot of time now to do all the things that they've always wanted to do, or do all the things that they talked about they wanted to improve upon in their lives, or to improve upon those things. Are you going all in? Like right now, are you going all in? Because when this thing is all over, when everybody's back to work and things are, back to a little bit more normal, as we used to call it, we're going to be behind the eight ball. We're going to be behind the eight ball if we're not going all in right now. So my question to you is, are you going all in? No judgment. Just, I want you to ask yourself, am I going all in? Right now, we should be more active than ever. Right now, I know I'm more active than I've ever been, to be honest with you. And I'm not even able to go out there and do the job in the physical form that I used to be able to do, do the work that I do. To be able to empower people and inspire people and to speak to youth and encourage. And I'm not able to be in those schools right now. I'm not able to be at those programs. I'm not able to be at those colleges. I'm not able to be at those organizations. But I'm more active now than I was when I was. All right. When I was younger, I was 19 years old. I got arrested when I was 19 years old, and I wasn't able to I wanted to become a police officer, but because of the arrest that I had, I wasn't able to become a police officer. I got told no 14 different times by 6 different police departments that I couldn't become a police officer. But I just kept applying. And, before I started applying for the job as a police officer, I was dead poor. I wouldn't even say living check to check, because I was like 3 or 4 checks behind when I was getting paid. And I was a college student working full time, almost 36 to 39 hours a week, almost full time. They wouldn't let me get 40 because they had to pay me as a full-time employee. But I was working mad hours at Temple University and going to school full time, and I had a family at home. So I'm being a part-time pop, part-time boyfriend at the time, or fiance rather. And, I wasn't going all in any area of my life. And when I tried to become a police officer and they kept telling me no, that's the job that I really wanted. I always wanted that job. Before I applied for the job or started pursuing that job, I wasn't really chasing down finances the way that I should be. I wasn't really working hard to put my family in a better financial situation. My focus was all wrong, whatever it was. I was focused on money in the wrong ways, but I really wasn't working to get it. I was focused on, other things that really weren't really important in life, and I didn't have my focus on God and on family like I really should have. But once I decided to go all in and chase down that police officer thing, man, even though they kept telling me no, every time they said no, I would just go even harder. I would just go even more all in and make sure that the next time they tell me no, I learn something from that situation. The next time I fail or don't get the job, I'm going to learn something from that experience. Something that's going to help me grow, help me get further. But I just kept applying, learning and doing more and more research and trying to understand the process, building more relationships, talking to more people, doing my best to get more knowledge on how to pursue that in a way that it would allow me to finally land that job. I went all in and I got the job. And then I wanted to get promoted, to sergeant. So I took a test. I didn't work hard. I didn't study. I just went in there and I'm like, I'm just gonna wing it, right? I didn't go all in, and I didn't get promoted. And then I didn't like the taste of defeat. I didn't like the taste of not getting it. At the time, for me, that was failure. Today it was just a learning experience that I'm grateful for because it helped to contribute to my success. But at the time, not getting that job as a sergeant, even though I know I didn't apply myself, I didn't like the taste of that. So I went all in and I got promoted, right? So I'm telling you that because many of us in our life, we attempt things, we want things in life, but we don't really go all in to get them. I was talking to a friend recently who's having some issues in their personal life, and they were talking about all the things that they knew they had to do to get to where they wanted to get to, all the things that they had already, had self-talk with themselves about and visited, but they hadn't done any of those things, or not. They haven't really done them all the way, fully. They might have attempted, dip their toe in the water, tried it a little bit, but they didn't really go all in. So when we're talking, I'm like, yo, but did you go all in on it? Like, have you yet gone all in and worked to get what you really say you want? Because your mouth is saying one thing, but your actions aren't aligned with what you're saying. So my question to you is, are you going all in? Where is it in your life that you want to work at? Is it in relationships? Is it your relationships with your wife, with your children, with your husband, with your father, your mother, with your family members? Is it in your relationships, in your business relationships, or with your friends? Is it in your finances? Is it in your marriage? Is it in your business? Do you want to get further ahead in your career? What is it that you're not giving it all of your energy? Where is it in your life that you're not going all in? I'm gonna just stop for a second and let that sink in, and let you ask yourself that question. Like, where am I not going all in? I do know one thing. I know what will happen if we put in the work. I know exactly what will happen if we do the thing that we say we want to do, and we do it with an insatiable desire to succeed at it. I know for a fact we can achieve it. I know I've achieved the impossible. I know a lot of people who achieved what people might consider the impossible in their lives, or what they at least thought to themselves was at one point impossible. But when they decided to go all in and give it all their effort, all their energy, all their time, every free moment that they had, when they gave it their all and went all in, they achieved it. And I also know what happens if you don't go all in. I know many of us have tried to do things and didn't achieve them because we didn't go all in. So I know that if we give it our all, we can achieve it. And if we don't, we won't. And it's really just that simple. Many of us have big goals, big dreams, and then along the way, as we're attempting them, or as we're pushing through and gaining experience, we don't get what we want, and then we quit. And that's the opposite of going all in. Going all in is if you don't achieve something, or if you don't accomplish a goal that you have set to achieve, the only reason why you didn't achieve it is not because of insert excuse here, right? It's not because of that. The only reason why you didn't get what you wanted, or you're not where you wanted to be, is because you didn't choose to go all in. You didn't choose to be relentless. You didn't choose to be by any means necessary. Like, I will do whatever it takes. I'm not willing to quit until I break through. That's just my mentality. Anytime I get anything started, I will not quit until I break through. I will not stop until I break through. And I think that kind of mentality is what drives us toward our goal, what helps us to get closer toward our goal. Man, I can go on and on all day about this. I'm really passionate about this because it means so much to me. Many people who I help, who I try to work with, or who I've assisted along the way in their life, many of them have the same challenge. It's the challenge to stay consistent and persist through all difficulty, persist through all obstacles, persist through all no's, persist through, anything that might seem like it's in your way. Find a way to persist through it. Find a way to go through it, around it, whatever. Find a way to get to where you want to get to in life. And if you do, I guarantee you, it's a lot sweeter on the other side. So listen, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me on the Go Be Great podcast. If you like the podcast, please like it. If you If you love it and you want to get notified when more information is coming out, when more podcasts are being released, please subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe. If you're listening on iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you're listening or watching, please like, subscribe, share the message, get it out to other people, and please, please, please tune in again next week. We're going to have some amazing new content coming up. I have some awesome podcasts lined up, some great things we're going to be doing with some great people. I'm going to have some super amazing guests coming up, man. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope, and it's going to be really exciting, and I really would love if you guys would join me. So please do. Thank you again so much for joining the podcast, listening or watching with me today. Go get some. Go all in. And go be great.